I think I can get on the anchor desk. And remember, if I get on the anchor, who's coming along?
Right here.
That's right, baby. And I noticed the other guy, the main anchor, he's got a nice complexion. He looks good. And professional people, they use makeup. So I got some makeup. Now, how are you supposed to do this with your eyes open? Oh, yeah.
Where do you go for the latest in local news? Which news team gives you the most news in a 15-mile radius? What station is the most watched news channel? Who is first on the scene when stuff happens? Our journalists are professional, sharp, investigative, decent-looking, and advocates for you. We make the news. So local, you can smell our musk.
Hi, I'm Bill, and we're outside of Arlington News Network. A lot of news out there that you guys don't know about that we're going to bring to you. And we're going to make Arlington News Network the #1 news source for you guys.
When NBC comes up and I'm the lead anchor on, say, Saturdays to start, and then the other guy dies or has cancer, and then I come in for the role, part of it they might say, where was he back before he was here, right? So that's what I want to accomplish today. A lot of news anchors are mysterious creatures with their coiffed hairs and their sparkling teeth. But who are they behind the scenes? Are they real people, or are they just talking heads?
So we're here in the studio. This is where we're going to do the on-camera interviews. I'm going to have the candidates come in, talk about themselves, talk about why they would be a good anchor, possibly consider them for other positions as well. Looking at the interviewees and the candidates, I'm really happy. We had Gwen, and then we had Gary. Gary's an interesting guy. They may not be the most experienced people, and they may have a lot of personality quirks that are going to not mesh well with the rest of the team, but I've got candidates, and that's all that matters. And then we had Leslie.
Leslie?
I don't know if he's going to be the anchor. I think he's an interesting character. Thanks, you can take a seat over there. Why are you here?
This is a news anchor audition, right?
Yeah, but you're not even on the list. Who are you?
Well, a good buddy of mine, Leslie, had told me that they were going to have auditions today, and I decided to drop by. Watch the news all the time.
Okay.
You're good.
You betcha.
All right. So I just want
What's
to
your name again?
I'm Bill.
Bill.
Do you interrupt people this often?
Excuse me?
Do you interrupt people this often?
I don't know. If you want me to, I can.
I don't think it's necessary. It's fine.
Like,
no, you know, it doesn't matter.
That's part of the job?
No, I don't think it.
Yeah, I don't work full-time in the industry. You're right. I plan to, and that's the part of my 5-year plan, which I revised from the last 5 years and before that.
So, Brock.
It's Brock. The C is a little harder than I think you're pronouncing it. Brock.
Okay.
Why don't you say it with me, Bill? Brock.
Great, and you're interviewing for the anchor position?
That's fine. I was thinking of being sort of on-the-street reporter, too.
Oh.
So, could be this anchor assistant or something.
I don't have a resume or anything. Can you talk a little bit about yourself?
I was working at Bennigan's out west of town, and that didn't work out, so I transferred down to Alexandria for a while at Bennigan's there. And they kind of moved me up here as sort of a free agent to the Fairfax location. Just sort of bouncing, you know, from Bennigan's to Bennigan's, really.
What makes you happy on set?
If I need stuff to present the best face on the news that I can, that's what's going to happen. And you can whine about it, but who gets the ratings? This guy gets the ratings.
Tell me about your strengths and weaknesses.
I'm sorry, I just want to think about that for a minute because I had practiced some answers. And
Take your time.
that wasn't one I had practiced.
Sorry, biceps, triceps, strong hands. It's from carrying trays.
When my mom used to say I don't know my own strength when I'd play with my younger siblings.
I could go on all night long about my strengths. Really could. But let's get into the weaknesses, to be fair, okay? I care a little too much about the news.
A weakness would be sometimes it's difficult for me to make friends.
Apple pies were in full force today as local bakers convened for the 3rd annual Bake-a-thon. Unfortunately, no one died of food poisoning, or else this might be an actual story.
When I'm reading the headlines, I like to read them in my head as if I am a news anchor. So if the headline is, say, 18 firefighters save building from collapse, then I read it, but I read it like I was actually on the news reading it that way. Like, 18 firefighters today saved a burning building, like that.
Tell me about a time that you overcame a hardship.
There was a time that I was on a luxury liner and it was a transatlantic crossing and we were expected to make it in record time and we were a little behind schedule, so the captain just went full speed ahead and the ship capsized and I was thrown out onto the ocean, onto a door. I'm just kidding, Bill. That's Titanic. That didn't happen to me.
So can you answer the question?
Did you see that movie? That's a good movie.
I saw the movie, yes.
I was like, why does she just leave him in the water? She's like, I love you. And then, well, give me some time on the door,
Tell me about a time you've overcome a hardship.
It's kind of personal. I hope that's okay. I was dating this chick, and we had slept together a couple times, and there was a burning sensation that really it took me by surprise, right?
I meant in the work setting.
That was at work. And it continues to be challenging at work.
I'm looking at your resume, and you don't have any experience, like writing for a school paper or working on TV. So why is that?
Well, I didn't put any of those things on my resume because I haven't done any of the things you mentioned.